Almost verzögert, drüber! Drüber, der kommt
Semi-final defeats in the Champions League for Chelsea. Has the chance to win the Champions League for Chelsea.
For France. He can't believe it.
Scoring a penalty should be the easiest job in football. Just you, the ball, and the keeper. Simple, right? Well, not for these guys. From ballooning shots into orbit to stutter steps that fooled nobody. These are the penalties that went down in history for all the wrong reasons. Today we're counting down the top 10 worst penalties ever. And trust me, some of these are so bad you'll want to look away. But you won't. At number 10, Jamie Carragher, 2010 testimonial. Jamie Carragher couldn't have scripted a more on-brand testimonial at Anfield. The lifelong defender, famous for commitment and the occasional slip into chaos, managed to score for both sides. First, he tucked away a penalty for Liverpool, his actual team. Then, in true Carragher fashion, he decided balance was important and smashed in a penalty own goal for Everton, the club he grew up supporting. 2 goals, 1 game, 1 testimonial. Typical Cara. Even on his big day, he couldn't quite pick a side. Next up at number 9, we have Martin Palermo, 1999 Copa America, miss. If you think one penalty is rough, try missing 3 in the same game. Argentina's Martin Palermo did exactly that against Colombia in the 1999 Copa America. First one, saved. Second one, blasted off target. And third, same disaster all over again. By the end, Colombian fans were laughing. Argentina couldn't believe it, and Palermo looked like he wanted the pitch to open up and swallow him. Argentina lost 3-0, but the real story was Palermo's hat trick of missed penalties, a record nobody in world football wants to share. At number 8, we step away from the pros for a second, because even legends outside of football can't escape penalty nightmares. Now, this wasn't even a match, but it deserves a spot. During the USA 94 opening ceremony, Diana Ross was supposed to take a simple penalty, hit the net, and trigger the goal to split apart. Instead, she shanked it wide, miles wide. The ball rolled toward the corner flag while the goal still exploded on cue, like she just scored a worldie. It wasn't football, it was pure comedy. A miss so spectacular it turned into entertainment gold. Next at number 7, Marcus Rashford, Euro 2020 final. It's Wembley, Euro final, one of the biggest stages of them all. Rashford steps up and starts with that stutter run. You know the type, it looks slick if you score, but ridiculous if you don't. The keeper's frozen, the net's open, and then clang off the post. 60,000 England fans in silence. The Italians singing like they'd already won the thing, which they did. That stutter went from mind games to why games in half a second. In a final this big, hitting the post isn't unlucky. It's unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. Moving now at number 6, Simone Zaza, Euro 2016 quarterfinal. If there was ever a penalty run-up Olympics, Simone Zaza would have taken the gold. He came on just to take a penalty against Germany, then proceeded to do about 37 mini-steps like he was rehearsing a TikTok dance. Then came the shot, straight into the stands. The run-up was bizarre, the miss was worse, and the memes? Oof, endless. To this day, people don't even talk about Germany winning the shootout. They just remember that run-up. This one will give you fits. At number 5, Gonzalo Higuain, 2015 Copa America final. Argentina versus Chile. Copa America final. Pressure through the roof. Higuain steps up. Chance to keep Argentina alive. And he blasts it wide. Not just wide, miles wide. The kind of wide where you start wondering if he was aiming for a fan in the front row. The keeper didn't even need to move. He could have sat down and enjoyed the view. For Argentina, heartbreak. For Chile, glory. For the rest of us, just another reminder that when finals arrive, Higuain's finishing often goes missing. At number 4, Sergio Ramos, 2012 Champions League semi-final. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. A place in the Champions League final at stake. Sergio Ramos steps up, chest out, confidence overflowing, and then he launches it. Not just over the bar, into another galaxy. The ball wasn't a shot, it was clearance. NASA probably logged it as a new satellite. Madrid were knocked out. Bayern advanced, and Ramos' penalty still waiting to re-enter Earth's atmosphere.
Has the chance to win the Champions League for Chelsea.
At number 3, John Terry, 2008 Champions League final. The Champions League final in Moscow. Chelsea versus Manchester United. Rain pouring down. John Terry, the captain, has the chance to win it all for Chelsea. He sends the keeper the wrong way, but his standing foot slips. The ball dribbles wide, Terry collapses, and Chelsea's dream dies in the mud. Forget glory, this was a penalty so bad, it looked like the pitch itself was a United supporter. One step away from immortality, and he ended up face first while United lifted the trophy. At number 2, David Trezeguet, 2006 World Cup final. The World Cup final shootout, France versus Italy. David Trezeguet steps up, hits it clean, and crash off the crossbar. The ball bounces down, teases the crowd for half a second, then spins out like it was laughing at him. 1 inch lower and he is a national hero. Instead, he's remembered for the loudest clunk in World Cup history. Italy went on to win, and Trezeguet's penalty became the sound French fans still hear in their nightmares.
Roberto Baggio, the saviour of Italy throughout this tournament.
And finally at number 1, Roberto Baggio, 1994 World Cup final. The World Cup final, Brazil versus Italy. Everything on the line. Up steps Roberto Baggio, the superstar, the magician, the man who carried Italy to the final. All he has to do is score to keep them alive. Instead, he blasts it into orbit. The net wasn't even involved. The keeper wasn't involved. The only thing involved was American airspace. And in that instant, Italy's dream was gone. Brazil were champions, and Baggio's ponytail became a symbol of heartbreak. It wasn't just a missed penalty, it was the missed penalty. The one that defines the word pressure. And that's why Baggio's 1994 World Cup final miss takes the number 1 spot on our list of the worst penalties ever. And there you have it, the top 10 worst penalties ever. Which one do you think was the most painful or the most hilarious? Drop it in the comments down below if we missed any shockers. Let us know. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stick around, because here on Sidelined, we bring you the drama, the comedy, and the chaos that football never stops giving us.